Winning isn't always about brute force or flashy victories. Sometimes the most powerful victories come without throwing a single punch. Ayanakoji Kiyotaka, the enigmatic mastermind of Classroom of the Elite, is the perfect example of this. Through subtle manipulations, precise planning, and an unmatched understanding of human behavior, he wins battles most people don't even realize they're fighting. But how does he do it? How does Ayanakoji achieve his goals while keeping his true potential hidden? Today, we're breaking down Ayanakoji's unbeatable strategies, blending his tactics with psychological insights, and uncovering the lessons you can apply to your own life to win without fighting. Ayanakoji's strategies begin with observation. He doesn't act impulsively, instead he studies his surroundings and analyzes people. This aligns perfectly with a psychological concept called the observer effect. It suggests that simply by watching, you gain insights into behavior patterns, weaknesses, and strengths. In Classroom of the Elite, Ayanakoji often predicts others' moves by understanding their motivations and fears. For instance, he dissects the ambitions of characters like Horikita and Ryuan, using their desires against them without ever revealing his hand. Her battle is won before it begins, not with strength but with understanding. In life, whether it's work, relationships, or competition, taking time to observe before acting can be a game changer. By understanding the motivations and dynamics around you, you can strategize effectively, just as Ayanakoji does. Ayanakoji's calm demeanor is one of his greatest assets. He never lets emotions dictate his decisions, maintaining composure even in the most high-pressure situations. This reflects the psychological concept of emotional regulation, which is key to maintaining clarity and making rational decisions. Neuroscience shows that when we're stressed, our brain's amygdala, responsible for emotional responses, overrides rational thought. Ayanakoji's ability to stay calm under pressure gives him an edge, allowing him to think clearly and act decisively.
People who show their emotions are the ones most easily manipulated.
In high-stakes situations, emotional control can be your superpower. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a step back. Ask yourself, what's the best outcome here? What actions will get me there without unnecessary conflict? Manipulation often gets a bad reputation, but at its core, it's about influencing outcomes. Ayanakoji is a master manipulator, using his deep understanding of psychology to nudge people toward decisions that serve his goals. Psychological principles like reciprocity and social proof are tools Ayanakoji employs effortlessly. Reciprocity involves making people feel indebted to you, while social proof leverages the herd mentality to influence actions. For example, in the test scenarios, Ayanakoji lets others believe they're leading the charge, while he subtly pulls the strings from behind. This gives him control without exposing his true capabilities. Control isn't about domination, it's about subtle influence. Influence is a skill. By understanding what drives people and creating situations where their goals align with yours, you can achieve outcomes that benefit everyone without overt conflict. One of Ayanakoji's defining traits is his refusal to show off. Unlike traditional protagonists, he doesn't seek validation or recognition. Instead, he lets others underestimate him, which becomes his greatest weapon. This strategy reflects the concept of strategic underperformance. By intentionally appearing average or unthreatening, you lower people's guard, making it easier to surprise them when the time is right.
The greatest power is the ability to control how others perceive you.
In a competitive environment, you don't always need to flaunt your strengths. Sometimes the quiet ones who observe and act at the right moment come out on top. Ayanakoji is a strategist who plays the long game. He's never in a rush to win, understanding that patience often leads to better outcomes. This mirrors the concept of delayed gratification, which is linked to success in psychology. Studies like the famous marshmallow test show that people who can delay immediate rewards for greater future benefits tend to achieve more in life. Ayanakoji embodies this principle, often letting short-term victories go to secure bigger wins later. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. Success doesn't always come quickly. Whether it's mastering a skill, building a career, or resolving conflicts, the ability to think long-term can set you apart. Ayanakoji doesn't rely on anyone. He's fiercely independent, which gives him the freedom to act without constraints. This reflects the psychological concept of internal locus of control, where you believe that your success is determined by your own actions rather than external forces.
The moment you rely on others, you give them power over you.
Self-reliance doesn't mean isolating yourself. It means building the skills and confidence to handle challenges on your own. When you take responsibility for your outcomes, you gain the freedom to shape your destiny. Ayanakoji's strategies aren't just about winning, they're about surviving and thriving in a world where power dynamics rule. His methods teach us valuable lessons about observation, patience, self-control, and the art of influence. Victory comes not to the strongest, but to those who adapt and endure. By blending these lessons with real-world psychology and science, Ayanakoji's approach becomes more than just a fictional strategy. It becomes a roadmap for achieving success without unnecessary confrontation. Ayanakoji's journey isn't just a story of cunning and manipulation. It's a masterclass in strategy, resilience, and understanding human nature. His ability to win without fighting challenges us to rethink our own approach to success. In a world that often celebrates loud victories, Ayanakoji reminds us that sometimes the quiet, calculated ones are the most impactful. So, take a page from his playbook, observe, strategize, and act only when the moment is right. That's the art of winning without fighting. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep exploring the depths of strategy and human potential together.